big news out of Beijing. Very big news. Nobody saw it coming. Okay.
I got the results.
You got the results. Okay, but yeah, there's been a vote.
Yes.
And you're going to see the results. But of course, heightened security. One of our subscribers sent me these pictures. He took, actually, I think he took them this morning, but very recently, either this morning or yesterday. But
Boots on the ground.
Yeah, he took these pictures and he actually got detained for taking them.
So, just for the show,
yeah.
We got someone detained by accident.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, he just, we didn't tell him to go take
No,
these.
I know, I'm saying.
What you can see here, though, is you can see
sacrifice.
security forces kind of walking around near Tiananmen Square. And he tried to get close to get some photos, and they detained him, and they had to see his passport and all that nonsense and radio it in and all that stuff. And he got detained 4 times trying to take photos.
Whoa, bro!
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Apparently, the security guards were walking around, and if people were sitting on benches and stuff near the square, they told them to move on and stuff like that. Typical. We got to clear
So
the
it wasn't
area.
hip to be square.
It wasn't hip to be near the square.
Yeah.
And of course, the reason for this is there was this very important part of the sort of 2 sessions. We talked about 2 sessions last time.
I wonder how the CCP delegates felt about all these the China show tentacles wrapping around near
not
their
very
building there. Eh?
Yeah. Anyway, there's a vote to see if Xi Jinping would get his 3rd term, this unprecedented, never before.
Yeah.
3rd term, which he, by the way, changed the law so that he could get a 3rd term.
Yes. So he manipulated the law. You're not allowed to have a 3rd term in China.
Yeah.
He changed that to get it, but they still had a ceremonial vote.
Yeah, they had a vote.
Yeah.
So they had to make sure it was like the security was high because there's this very important vote coming on. So let's see what the results of the votes are. How many people said yes to Xi Jinping's 3rd term?
That was 2,952. By the way, this is not people in the country. These are CCP members.
It's just the CCP members. Okay. How many people said no?
Let's see. The Fandui was 0.
And how many people abstained?
That was 0.
So
They didn't even make up a couple token votes.
no.
I mean, what you saw before in the previous stuff is you would have the odd, there's 10 disagreed. Or there was like 6 abstained, right? You got to have a couple
You got to have
in
at
there.
least a little bit of believability in there, right?
He can't take any criticism to the point where he can't even have 1. There
No.
can't even be 1 in there.
No. It can't even be one bloody vote that abstains even.
I mean, this is the problem, is that there's
yeah.
this bullshit going around about China has a whole process democracy,
Yeah.
which is insane.
Yeah.
It is literally only, not even the CCP. You could even say, okay, it's not a democracy, but at least the 90 million members of the CCP vote. No, nope.
Yeah.
Only the very core center of the CCP can vote.
Yes.
Can vote,
Sure.
right? They couldn't even get 1 person in the core center of that vote to promote their whole process democracy.
Yeah.
Now you see where they get the 9 out of 100 for the Freedom House.
I mean, tell me you're a dictatorship without telling me you're a
Yes,
dictatorship.
show
Here it
them
is. Yeah.
enjoy that.
Yeah, there it is. So 0 votes
0.
again. And they know that if they vote against him, that they're done.
Yeah.
So, there are plenty of people who don't like him within the party, but they could never voice that opinion.
Oh,
They'd be
yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
anyway,
they couldn't even get 1. I was hoping there'd be a couple.
they're quite by the way, the oh yeah, you put in this clip.
It's just reminded me of this.
All right.
at which he won 14 gold medals.
There's some
Yeah.
rare footage of Xi Jinping.
Now, people are saying there's a mandate of heaven going on because right now, today in Beijing, the weather is so bad and polluted. The day that he got voted in.
More like mandate of hell.
Yeah,
Keep
mandate
in
of
mind,
hell.
this is the country that can control the weather.
Sure.
Like, they actually clear the skies in Beijing.
They force factories to shut down. They seed the clouds. They do everything they can when there's an important event going on.
Yeah.
But this is what's happening right now in Beijing. These are from multiple different sources, not just one. Okay. Yeah. It's currently AQI 500. It actually has a little skull next to it, which you kind of half cut off there, but there's a skull next to it to show you that it's really, really, really
We had
bad.
someone in Shaoyang district in Beijing. We're like, can you show the weather?
Yeah.
And they're like, sure. 500 is maxed out.
Yeah, so it doesn't go beyond that. It says 500, but...
It actually goes up to 999 on real AQI charts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which are still, by the way, manipulated by the state.
of course.
Now, I did a little look-see doodle.
So this is up to date. took the screenshot probably an hour before the show.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what the weather, the air quality in China is right now in and around that area of Beijing, etc.
I mean, that's a
Tianjin,
wide swath.
Beijing,
a wide swath area.
Yeah.
That's Qingdao in the east.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you look at that, I mean, this is apocalyptic.
Look at all the
levels of pollution.
99999 stuff over just above where I'm pointing there. Like that whole area is basically all 9999.
That's maxed out, so it's probably more.
It is more
Well,
than
it is
that.
more, yeah.
You just can't go any more than that, you know?
I mean, they don't even make a scale high enough to show the true air quality.
Yeah.
It's that bad. It's like you're freaking walking around breathing wet concrete.
Yeah.
The air is like
it's really
is
terrible.
only particulate.
Yeah.
It's actually solid.
Remember, China's leading the world in green energy and
Guys.
green. Come on, guys, don't buy that shit. Read the real stats.
What is this? The International Monetary Fund was like going on about how China is like ape shit good at like green technology and shit.
It's like
What are you talking about? Look at it.
It's still so terrible. So here's the whole area, and we wanted to point something out to you. This could be like a weather report type thing. See, like, okay, the very bad bits up there is where you got Tianjin and Beijing and all that. And look how the pollution and South Korea hates this, but it flies from China over into South Korea.
Look at poor Korea just getting massacred.
North Korea doesn't even have any sensors in it, so you can't tell, but it's the same. Korea gets hammered, and then it goes, you can see how the weather basically takes it from China through Korea over to Japan.
Korea's kind of like the buffer.
Because look, the parts of Japan that are close, kind of here, these parts that are close to China, also the pollution's very questionable. But as you get further away from China, it gets green.
Yep.
It's
you can
it's
see
bad.
that with Taiwan as well. Look at the east coast of Taiwan's green. It gets buffeted.
Yeah, because there's mountains that stop it. But dude, like again, when people try to pull this whole China's green technology and they're so good at this renewable energy and stuff, just look at it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's literally like somebody giving a food review of a restaurant and saying, this is the most amazing, delicious food I've ever had, but it's actually just ash. You know what I mean?
You're going to say McDonald's or something.
No, just ash. And it's a restaurant where people go and they eat ash and they're like choking on ash. Okay, but they've got food reviewers all over the world. They're like, wow, so amazing, That's it.
You know what the top review is? It's like the most upvoted because they get those bot farms upvote. It says 5 out of 5, definitely not ash.
Yes, exactly. So stop believing this crap about renewable energy and China leading the world in green technology. What China is leading the world in is pollution. Okay?
I will literally harp on about this until we have no audience left.
Sure.
Like for years, because apparently leadership around the world doesn't understand that China sucks at this stuff.
Yeah.
It is the reason the world is polluted.
Yeah.
It's China doing this.
Yeah.
It's not just to make the world's goods either. It's also for the domestic economy.
Sure.
They don't clean any of their energy sources when they make shit.
And they made more and more coal-burning power plants and just
6 times. 6 times the rest of the world, and I hate to harp on about this, the rest of the world is reducing carbon output and reducing coal usage, and China just opened up 6 times coal capacity.
Yeah, they just keep building more and more. It's kind of insane. It's insane. So, where's the Greta Thunbergs of the world when it comes to China,
Please speak out.
They're
I know
always
she did once, but bring it back.
Come on, like she's always like hanging out and protesting some cow farm or something. How about
she's always laying in the hands of authorities, smiling.
Yeah, exactly.
You notice
Whatever.
that shit? Like they always have the cops holding. She's always like, "Go to China, please, please. Take a flight to Beijing.
Yeah.
Enjoy the air."
Anyway, just wanted to point that out because it's relevant. It's happening right now. That's actually from like an hour ago. This got sent to me also about 3 hours ago or something. This is what Beijing looks like right now. It's apocalyptic. And I've been there when it's like that, by the way.
Yeah.
I've experienced this, and it's horrendous.
I used to live in literally a steel plant in Baotou, so I'm aware.
By the way, World Health Organization, we love that organization so much since they...
WHO, yeah.
Anyway, according to their studies and estimates, around about 2 million people in China die every year from air pollution-related illnesses.
2 million per year.
So, hey, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but China has been throwing out this 1.1 million people in America died of COVID thing for the longest time. And they've been like really obnoxious about it. Have you noticed? Yeah. They've been incredibly obnoxious about this, using this as a bragging right.
Yeah.
Look how our zero COVID is so great. But look, America, 1.1 million people died. Well, you don't have 2 million people dying of air pollution every year. It's if you want to like compare apples and apples, that's
One might say 2 million Chinese people die.
yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah, every year.
Yeah, every year.
Seriously.
It's insane. Yeah. Anyway, just wanted to bring that up because it's kind of related.